So I've noticed any anger towards women gets you labeled as an incel, which I'm not because um I refuse to uh give up hope because there's hope out there that I'll find someone else. And thinking negatively, no, it's not going to happen, isn't going to help. It's just going to make me more angry at these women. And I can say that not all incels are misogynistic, but it tends to happen with incels more because they hate themselves so much that whenever you hate yourself, you tend to hate everything else around you, and it just happens. But I'm sure there's incels out there that don't see themselves as misogynistic, but um, they tend to be. Just like my friend has some beliefs that a neo-Nazi would believe in, but he's not a Nazi. He just believes that Jews run everything, sadly. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Just because you have traits of something doesn't make you that certain type of thing. I've been told over and over that I'm an incel, and I might share some qualities with an incel because I'm asexual. I don't get women. I get angry at women just like women get angry at men when they can't have them. But being an incel seems to be a little bit more than that. It tends to be a doom and gloom type of thing. Like, well, I'm undesirable. I keep having people in my comments sections anytime I talk about relationships and women say like, oh, he's an incel in denial. No, you are who you say you are. If you say you're not an incel, you're not an incel. Just because I have struggles that incels can relate to doesn't mean I'm an incel. It's hard to explain. It's like I'm my own human being, and I'm not gonna fall down this black pill or whatever and get doomed that I'm undesirable and I'm unattractive because I know I'm attractive. I've been I've been told that before. It's just because of my circumstances, but also life circumstances that I haven't found the right one yet. And thinking that it's because of you puts a lot of hate towards yourself, and it's unhealthy. So, see, that's the difference between being heartbroken and being an incel. An incel wants to blame it all of himself and just give up, you know. Just because you give up doesn't mean you're an incel. I'm talking about the people that self-identify as an incel and people that um, just get even more angry at the world. Um, and one of my friends might be an incel, and I, I can understand why people become incels because it's really hard out there to find somebody. It really is, especially if you live in the country or if you don't have many social skills. I understand why people fall into that rabbit hole. Plus, it doesn't seem much different. There's a nuance to it, but it doesn't seem much different than just a regular person like being angry that they don't have a relationship. But it's much more than that. It's more of a just this deep resentment, blaming it, taking your pain and blaming it on women and blaming it on yourself isn't going to help anything. It's just going to make your chances a lot worse. Um, yeah, for the five incels that are like, yeah, I don't do that, but then good, just stop calling yourself an incel. That's the first step. Like, and I don't understand why these people like I keep getting called an incel because of my anger. Like, just because I'm angry that someone doesn't like me doesn't automatically make me an incel. Um, so I don't know what to tell people because they think I'm in denial, but they just see something in me that um but I refuse to join the dark side or whatever they call it. I think it's important to understand that there are circumstances out there that that there's a reason why you're single. Um, and blaming it all on yourself or women or whoever isn't going to solve anything. Um, because you could be finding that person, the right one, in the meantime. You can find the right one. Um, I know, like, I'm a basement dweller too. I don't have many social skills. People keep telling me I look like a Discord mod, but it's like you can't give up hope. That's the main thing, you know. Yeah, I'm upset with like some of the resentment towards women. Like it's on an extreme level with some of these people, but I'm more upset that they lose hope on themselves. I think like if they start, if they get hope, then they can stop being like in such a terrible mood and just negative. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.